Hello and welcome back to the Forge for Speed Garage. Today will be an exciting video on how to upgrade the disc brake rotors on a Mazda 6. These are beautifully crafted slotted rotors from StopTech that came all the way from US. Before we start, please consider to subscribe and hit the bell icon to receive notifications when a new video is uploaded. Now with quick jacks, let's lift the car up safely. Today I have my elder brother who will get his hands dirty while I stand back and be the videographer. Look at this lifting action, it just looks so effortless and smooth. I have gotten a couple of questions on how the jacks safely stay in an upright position. Is it solely by hydraulic pressure? The answer, it has a mechanical lock bar made of strong steel pointed by the blue arrow which locks the frame in an upright position without the need of hydraulic pressure. Let's remove the tire with a pneumatic impact wrench. Turn the wheel to the left to make space to access the bolts behind the caliper assembly. There are two bolts to remove to free the caliper piston. Once removed, make sure the caliper's weight is supported by tying it up with a bungee cord. Do not hang it off the brake hose as it will damage it. Next, remove the slider pins. These pins allow the caliper to slide in and out when the brake pedal is pressed. Now let's remove the brake pads. There is one at the front and one at the back. With a breaker bar, break loose the two bolts holding the caliper assembly to the wheel hub. With this removed, the disc rotor is free to come off the car. Let's inspect the rotor. You can see that there is uneven wear around the disc called hot spots. These hot spots are caused because the brake rotor is warped, causing unevenness at these points. What happens then? During braking, you will feel a brake judder or rough grinding sound can be heard. The typical fix is to resurface the rotor by skimming it, but where's the fun in that? At FFS Garage, we go a level up to slotted rotors. Before installation, always compare the old and new parts side by side to make sure it is the same. Take some time to clean the mating surface between the rotor and the wheel hub. Use a wire brush to remove any rust or dirt, and then apply a layer of copper anti-seize to prevent the rotor from sticking to the wheel hub due to corrosion. Before installing the rotor, clean the surface with a brake cleaner to remove the oil film applied by the manufacturer to prevent rust. This oil film, if not removed, will reduce the braking power and may damage the brake pads. Don't forget to clean the reverse side of the rotor too. Now it is time to reverse all the steps performed before this. Fit back the caliper body to the wheel hub by installing back the two bolts. I used a blue thread locker to prevent it from loosening due to vibration. Using a torque wrench, torque down the bolts to the manufacturer's specifications. Now, these next few steps are important to avoid the brakes from jamming up. Apply the copper anti-seize on all mating surface of the brake pad to the brake caliper assembly. This helps the pads move smoothly in and out during braking. Once done, install the brake pads by pushing it into the caliper body. Moving on to install the slider pins. Before installation, lubricate the pins with silicone grease. I use 3M silicone grease because it does not degrade the rubber cover. Only silicone grease is safe to use with rubber components. This slider pin is also the usual cause for brake jam when it loses lubrication. This is the final step to install back the caliper piston by bolting it onto the slider pins.